a delicious warm oatmeal cookie. Now I know I've done cookies before, but this is special. This is a little bit different than what I've done before. This allows my cookies to be a little bit fluffier than they normally are. And one version is going to have chunks of apple in it. The other one is going to have some chocolate chips in it. So let me show you how I do it, and let's have fun with our fuelings. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lizabeth, and I am living in the light by documenting my weight loss journey, and I am on a mission to lose 150 pounds, and so far I have lost 140 as of this morning. So I'm really excited about that. And I am here to share with you not only my progress, but also some tips and tricks that I've learned along the way. And one of the things that I do is I take the Optavia fuelings and I hack them a little bit differently than most other people do. I don't add anything to my fuelings except for water, but I have found that by combining 2 or more fuelings together and then finding alternative ways to cook them, I can change the texture, I can change the taste, and I still have stuck with the fuelings exactly the way they are using only water. So that's what I'm going to do today in making some oatmeal cookies. Before I show you how to do this though, would you please scroll down just a little bit, give this video a thumbs up. That's just a very small way that you can support me and you can support my channel and you can give me some love and let me know that you like these kinds of videos and you want me to make some more. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe as well. Notifications on or not, that's up to you, but just subscribe and check in and check out all of the videos that I have already posted. Binge watch Living in the Light. So what I'm going to use for this is a package of the oatmeal and a package of the pancakes. Now I've already done this mixture here using the apple oatmeal and the golden pancake. So that is what's sitting here. I do want the mixture to sit for about 10 to 15 minutes so that the oats can hydrate a little bit. The mixture will get a little bit thicker. So I did that already. I'm gonna show you how I'm going to make these. I actually have 2 different dash machines. This one is the waffler, so it has the waffle little bumps and grooves in it. And then this one is just the griddle. So it's just a plain flat surface and it's gonna make more of, this one's gonna do more of a cookie, this one's gonna do more of a waffle. They're gonna taste the same, take about the same amount of time to cook. But I'm gonna show you how I do both of them because since I'm using 2 fuelings, I have to divide the mixture evenly into 2 portions so that each one of these will become a fueling. So one of my fuelings will be cookie form, one of them will be waffle form. They'll be delicious either way. Now, for some reason, my batteries already in my pretty new bamboo food scale went kaput this morning. I don't know what's up with that, but I'm gonna have to look into that later. Fortunately, I didn't get rid of my old scale. Sorry, Carol, but I will do this in grams, so there will be no fractions. And so I'm gonna put an empty bowl on my scale. I always do this because I want to make sure that I have half and half. So each of the fuelings is the same size. I don't wanna guess and think that, oh, this might be, because inevitably things are not gonna work out. So I have my scale on 0. I'm gonna set this to weigh in grams. And then I'm gonna dump in, first of all, the maple and brown sugar oatmeal for this one. And this is where the chocolate chip comes in, the golden chocolate chip pancake. So if you like chocolate chips in your oatmeal cookies, here you go. This is how to do it. Using the pancake mix allows the mixture to get fluffier than just the oatmeal. If you have made cookies out of the oatmeal, they tend to be a little bit dense. But if you combine it with the pancake, that has leavening agents and stuff in it, and it makes it a little bit fluffier. So this is 64 grams for all of this. I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of water. And I have this now at 124 grams, so half of that is 62, which means I'm gonna mix this up and I'm gonna put 62 grams of mixture into that bowl so that what is left in this one will be 62 grams. And before I actually weigh it out, I'm gonna let this mixture sit for about 15 minutes. So here is the mixture. I want to make sure that I don't have any dry pockets of mixture anywhere. I want to scrape the bottom really well because it does tend to sometimes stick to the bottom. So mix it really well. And then I'm going to set this mixture aside and I'm going to show you how I'm going to cook the 2 waffles. So this is going to sit there for 15 minutes. So I can do that at about 7:45 and it will be ready. Start with the waffle one, just a little spray. And then I'm going to dump the mixture into the waffle maker. And as I always say, make sure you have a good spatula so you can scrape out all of the mixture. Now this is a little bit wetter than normal, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my fork, I've shown this before, and I'm gonna very slowly let the lid go down. I'm not gonna plunk it down because that's gonna overflow my waffle maker. So what this does is it allows the mixture to expand. It gives it a little bit of extra space to expand. And I just very, like, millimeter by millimeter, drop the lid down. Every few seconds, I'm gonna let it go down just a little bit more. I'm gonna keep an eye on the edge because I don't want it to overflow the sides. If you ever have problems with that, it's probably because you're just putting the lid down and the mixture doesn't have enough strength to push that lid up, which is why it just overflows because there's no space for the mixture to go. Looks like I'm good here. And I'm gonna let that go. I want this to cook for 5 minutes. So again, I'm gonna spray this again. I'm gonna take my other mixture. So this one's gonna make more of a cookie texture or mixture because it's gonna be flat on both sides. And I use the fork because the lid can tend to get a little hot. Now this one actually has more of a cavity above and below, so it's probably gonna be okay. I'm gonna let these cook for 5 minutes and then I will come back. I'm actually gonna let these cook for 5 minutes, take them out, and then I'm gonna do the other mixture and get that in there, and then I'll be back when those are done so that you can see how all 4 of my fillings look when I'm all done. Okay, my friends, we are ready to see how this comes out. The waffle, you can see this is the apple waffle. This is the chocolate chip waffle. It looks smaller, but the reason why is I think I used a little more water in this. So I know I only used 4 tablespoons of water in this one. I think I used 6 in that, so it made it a little thinner. Which made it spread out a little bit more, but you could do it either way, anywhere from 4 to 6 tablespoons of water. Just know that it's gonna be a little thinner of a mixture and will spread out more, but it's the exact same thing. And then with the cookie one, I actually, at about 2.5 minutes, I flip it over because the top doesn't get as much contact with the heat as the bottom. So you can see the bottoms, this was originally facing up, and then I flipped it over. So it's not as dark as the bottom side, but it still is cooked all the way. Just let it sit for 5 minutes in there. That will make sure that it's fully cooked. Now, unfortunately, it's still a little more than an hour away from fueling time for me, so I can't have these right now, but each one of these is a fueling. So I have 2 apple oatmeal cookie waffles and 2 chocolate chip cookie waffles. and I will enjoy each one of those as a separate fueling. I will not eat them all today, so 3 of them are actually going to go into a Ziploc bag in the refrigerator. I'm going to get ready to have them. I'll pop them in the air fryer. You can pop them in the toaster. And just get them warmed up a little bit, and they are super good. I've even eaten them cold. They're not as good cold, but man, they are delicious out of the toaster or the air fryer with a little bit of heat and crisp on them. They're delicious. So give these a try and let me know what you think in the comments box down below. If you have any fuelings that you want me to try to figure out something to do with, I'm happy to do it. I did get the red berry Crunchios and the cinnamon Crunchios because some people had asked me to figure out something to do with those. So I am going to work on that over the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.